What's up, Two Wheel family? Man, oh man, oh man. It is February the 4th in North Carolina. It's let me see what time we got. Um Come on now, watch. Oh, 11:35 and it's 70 degrees already. 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 So y'all know what time it is, man. Know what time it is. So we got to run some errands, but hey, ain't no better way to run errands than on two wheels. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can get them errands done quicker, and it's also a lot more enjoyable than being in the cage right there. So we gonna hop on here and we gonna ride, y'all. We gonna get it in today. I said I woke up, I woke up fairly decent early. I had to, get the YouTube up on the video up on YouTube and stuff, and getting all that done. And then I got breakfast or whatever, and oh Lord, where's my phone? Oh, here you go. Got breakfast done and all that stuff, and come on now. And then I said, shoot, let me see what the temp is outside. Man. Alright now, Quad Lock, I talk good about y'all. There you go. And I stepped outside, y'all. I said, what in the bejeebies? I said, oh, I'm going to get it. And we're going to stop and get us some gas first, y'all. Yeah, we're going to stop and get us some gas first. So, Bike been sitting here warming up. Man, oh man, it feel good. Man, this almost feel like it's almost feel like summer. So I'm kind of, I don't want to get spoiled and then it gets taken away from us, y'all. So we gonna get on out here and we're gonna have some fun today. Go pay some bills. Oh, my bad, y'all. And a quick tip for some of you new riders, when you're going into a curve, pick you a steady speed to go into that curve, because what you don't want to do is be going around the curve now, especially a tight curve, and you let off the throttle and your front forks compress. Could pose for a bad day. So, understand the curves you're going around and where you're traveling at. And so that way, you ain't going around curves you don't know nothing about, and you mess around and get in there and see you coming in too hot, then you let off the gas. And when you let off the gas, the forks compress. It ain't good. Then you're probably gonna reach for the front brakes while you're turning in the curve and the forks compress. No sir. I'd rather not. Cause that's definitely gonna pose for a bad day. Man, it feels amazing. Whenever I can get out here and have a t-shirt under my riding jacket, oh man. And then my riding jacket, it has good ventilation, so man, it feels good out here today. Man, you gotta thank the man upstairs for beautiful days like today. I'm telling y'all, ain't nobody but him. Get to it. And see, this road I'm very familiar with, so I know how to come in there on those curves. I'm not gonna come in too hot. I know my entry points on the curve, I know where I'm going to come out of the curve at, and I know what speed that I need to take those curves in. So find you a road that you can learn to get better and better and better and better at. You'll start to improve your times going down that road. But start off slow though. Don't try to come through there, being a MotoGP rider. Just start slow, and you'll get better the more you travel it. Start increasing your speed by 2, 3, 5 miles an hour, and you're gonna see a big difference. But take your time. Nobody, like, as far as people that are just hobbyists riding bikes, if you're not, if you don't work, you don't race in a MotoGP or professional racing, you ain't getting paid to do this. So just take your time. Just take your time. That's always my advice to people. We're not getting paid. Well, some content creators are getting paid, but we're not getting paid to for the risk, the possibilities. You know what I mean? We're not getting paid like that. You know what I mean? I make about $2 a month on content creation. I do it because I love it. And yes, there is a possibility to grow and earn and stuff like that. Would I like that to happen? Of course. Who's gonna say no? We got it here. We're gonna get us some. What we want today? We might go 93 today, guys. Well, we riding. So let me go ahead and get this gas, and I'll be back. Yeah. All right, yeah. We done got our gas. Now it's time to get on the road. There's a little something for the BMW folk. Like they got them one on the trailer right there. A 2-door joint. But yeah. So, all right. Let me go ahead and get out of here. Got us some gas and we full over there, y'all. Oh man. Y'all, I don't know what happened there. I wasn't even thinking. What stalled out, man? He stalled out in 23 years, 22 years. It's all good. Happens to the best of us. Alrighty. This is close enough. I don't mess with these trucks, y'all. I go on here, I get past them. I don't do no touching, no rubbing. I ain't giving no truck no loving, none of that. No, sir. You know how dangerous that is, man. That thing mess around and have a blowout. There's a draft that can suck you in underneath the truck. No thank you. All right, let's go. So we can get on past this truck. Where he going? Okay. Going about our business. And you hold yourself there, buddy. Appreciate you. There's a car auction, y'all, in Greenville, North Carolina. Every Thursday, them boys be out there. They be getting to it. You be seeing so many trailers leaving with cars stacked on there. They got to make their money. Got to get to the money. Man, it is a wonderful day today. We're gonna bend this corner right here. Yeah. Auto blip. Yeah. And you know, guys, how they say, You're supposed to use 2 fingers on the brake. I only use 1, but that's probably because I got some enormous, well, not enormous, but some long fingers. So if you see me only using 1, that's because that's all I need to use. And another thing a lot of people don't know is your clutch lever doesn't need to come all the way back here to shift the gears. As long as you know where your clutch engages and disengages at, you know what I mean? Like me, it only take me 2 fingers. 2 fingers to, if I'm using the clutch to shift, which most of the time I like to use the auto shifter. Man, remember, what am I talking about? Y'all, I always say, make sure that, that's that 400, Nissan 400, but yeah, I always say, man, make sure that you're riding proper, man. Lock your leg, grip that tank with your legs, elbows bent. And don't strangle the handlebars because they're meant to steer, not to they're meant to steer, not to hold on for dear life. I see some people out there trying to choke the handlebars. I'm like, man, that ain't what you want to do. Because, especially if you're new to the game, that's a recipe for whiskey throttle. And I had someone ask me too, how can I take off better, i.e. quicker? Oh, that's a nice C8 over there, y'all. I had a torch red C8. I bought a 22 back in 2021, and I kept it for like about a little over a year. Had my fun with it. It's not an everyday car, but it's a fun car. So, but anyway, somebody asked me how to take off quicker or better from a light. And this is, something I mentioned in one of my earlier videos. Me at the light right now, I got I got the front brake. Front brake is applied. I'm in first, but I'm sitting right before the friction zone, enough to where I felt the bike in the friction zone. Like I felt the bike going into the friction zone. The clutches are just about to engage, because now I don't have to find the friction zone when it's time to take off. I'm already at the friction zone, so all I'm gonna do is start easing out and give it some throttle. That's the quickest way to take off from a light if you're not racing. You know what I mean? Folks racing, they see, I'm already there. Folks racing, they can be launching. Yeah, but yeah, just sit in the friction. If you sit in the friction zone, you're not gonna burn your clutch out, because you're not going anywhere. You're just sitting there at the friction zone. So, yeah, but guys, I got to come in here and take care of some business real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we finished our business there. Now it's time to that's the only end I had to run for right now, y'all. We just about to ride a little bit, man. We just about to ride a little bit. But yeah, before the commercial break, I was talking to y'all about, people asking, how to, leave expeditiously from a stoplight so that you don't worry about, because sometimes people in cars, to be honest with you, sometimes people in cars, when they're sitting at the light, they're 9 times out of 10, they're on their phone. And what they're looking for in their peripheral vision is for the light to turn green. No matter what's in front of them, they just looking for the light to turn green. And those people, the first thing they're going to do is accelerate. And if they're not looking up to look at you, and they're just waiting to see that green light in their peripheral vision, they're just going to go ahead and hit the gas. So You want to just stay in the friction zone. Just stay at the friction zone. I'm not gonna say in at whatever however you want to call it. Just stay at the friction zone, and you can go ahead and you can dip right on out. Because you don't have those, couple seconds or minutes or whatever. I mean, not minutes, a couple seconds, of finding the friction zone. Now, once again, experienced riders, people like myself, I can go ahead and jump to the friction zone right there. See, you saw the tachometer. I can just hit it right there, friction zone. But if you can't do that, and that's okay, it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like when you come to the stop, me myself, I got the front brake applied, and I'm at the friction zone. I'll find it. Find the friction zone while you're waiting on the light, and then hold the clutch lever there, and hold your front brake. Now I'm just waiting. So when it's time to go, you know what I mean? You just go ahead and go on about your business. Yep. Good old Cracker Barrel. Dude trying to get me to do a burnout. No, sir. You're not going to get me to, number one, waste my time. Nah, not going to do it, brother. I know you like to see it, but tire's too expensive for me to just sit here to willy-nilly burn out, because I'm not gonna do no. If I burn a tire out, I'm gonna burn the tire out. So it's gonna be right before I need to get a new one, because people that do burnouts, they understand, like, it gets addictive. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna just sit here and do a little, 2-3 revolutions of the rear wheel. You're gonna smoke it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and then 2 or 3 might be. Cops is around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Ain't nobody gonna pay for that ticket but me. So I'll pass on that, buddy. Appreciate the the offer, but nah. I always watch for people right there, y'all. That turning lane, whenever you're coming to a light like this, always keep your eyes open for people. It's right there like that. And that turn lane, because a lot of times, those people, they try to do a roll and stop, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just yield at those lights and try to go ahead and jump out there. You know what I'm saying? So always watch for those, because a lot of times that's how riders get hit. And then a lot of times it'll be a car in the other lane, so you can't see. You know what I'm saying? So me, when I'm coming, I'm always looking, especially on that side of, coming up like this. I'm always looking over there, and I'm gonna ride closer to this left side of the lane, and I got my eyes open. I'm looking, and if I see somebody coming in that turning lane to turn right, because folks, right on red, they, like I said, they yield and keep on going through. If I see somebody coming, I start to slow down and prepare, and my mind is thinking they're gonna try and come out. So I'm prepared. That's a dope sushi spot, y'all. Q Sushi, man, they got a sushi buffet, y'all, and you talking about, it's not a buffet like your average buffet where everything's sitting on the bar. It's just, order as much sushi as you want. You know what I'm saying? Just can't take it out. Yeah, man. It is beautiful here today, y'all. Beautiful out here. Now, see, I saw that guy just got in front of him, and I shouldn't have got in front of him. I seen him on his phone, but I'm glad he see me or heard me or whatever. So, typically, if you ride by somebody and you see that they're driving and they're on their phone, like active on their phone, don't ever get in front of them. That's a mistake I just made, guys. So definitely learn from me. If you look over and see somebody on their phone, do not get in front of them. Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't paying attention. Man, this reminds me of summertime. And see, we looking over there, y'all. You see that car? That's why we're looking. Because they just like to slide out of there like that. Always look. That's the thing, like especially these four-way intersections like this, like you always got to keep your head on the swivel, y'all. Like you just never know. I'm looking 300. Well, can't look 360 degrees, but you can, but not at one time. I'm looking at my whole field of view. Now see, I was about to get over, but I seen that guy, so I'll wait. And I typically don't get over the lane to the right like that, coming up to an intersection, because somebody could be coming out. There's a rod over there. I don't know who that was. We need to get from behind this truck, so, and like I can feel the wind. Oh, well, nah, you know what I'm saying? Well, screw you too, guys. Like, come on now. I know there's some good Harley riders out there, but there was 3 guys. I say what's up to them. Nobody said a word. Like, really, bro. That's where their reputation comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a Harley, so I know what time it, you know what I mean? Like, I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But, y'all... Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that alone right now. But that's just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, let's go, Lexus. Dang it, light turn. We gotta find us some back roads, y'all. You know what? We about to bust this right, y'all. You know I love back roads, y'all. I love back roads. I'm gonna find some of them. What we got? Well, we got action. I don't know why I like saying that. Feels so good. It feels so good to me. I'm trying to say, there's nothing. I mean, this weather today, y'all, it is bananas. I love it. Which way we want to go? Oh, this 903. We're gonna stay on 903, y'all. We're gonna stay on 903 so we can get us some nice curves. That's what I love about North Carolina, man. Country, I love, like, I bought my house, built my house in the country, just because, I've done the city throughout my whole military career. I've, lived in cities, DC, Atlanta, Jax, Florida, Baltimore. But I'm from the country, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build my house in the country. I love the country. I got a nice piece of land, and like this riding right here is what really do it, man. It's what really do it. And so we're gonna bust this left. Or should we keep straight? No, we're gonna go left. I'm gonna tell y'all something in a second. So all that open field out there, when I was just taking off, there was a crosswind. So this is a main reason why I stayed quiet and I focused on using my body to counter, the crosswind, my body and the bike to counter the crosswind. You have to be careful in these open areas like this. You'll get a wind gust. It's not a steady wind, but you'll get a wind gust. And you gotta learn how to lean into it, be able to tell when it's lightening up so you don't lean too far. So that was a perfect example. Gotta love those overpasses. And one of my favorite roads is coming up, and we're gonna go down there. Oh, right here. I almost missed it, y'all. I almost missed it. Look at that. That's what you have to be careful for. You see that? Like, you always have to look ahead, guys. Always look ahead. Because had I been tunnel vision or whatever, or not paying attention, I could have ran right into that tree that was leaning over. So, always pay attention. Always keep looking. You don't have to keep turning your head everywhere. Just keep your eyes moving. Keep your eyes moving. That way you can always come right back, straight ahead. Yeah. And shout out to Moto Jitsu. He puts out some great content. And here recently, I've been looking at a lot of videos in which he does about taking different paths and doing different routes and getting better with time and stuff like that. And he put a video up yesterday or today, one of them, and he was talking about like a lot of guys out here are knee dragging for no reason. Maybe I think they just want to look cool, but you don't have to exaggerate too much, because there are some people out here that they exaggerate the movement, just to look a certain way. In actuality, you don't need to lean too extreme, to get around the curve. Like, I've seen people try and so-called knee drag around a curve like that, when in actuality you're wasting time, because you got to take the time to get your butt over and get down and all that. When somebody like me just sitting in the more upright position, just zoom right on through there, because you trying to come in too hot, then you got to hit your brakes and do all that other work, it's not needed. Like a lot of the curves around, people aren't even going fast enough to have to knee drag. Yeah. But, you know, I'm familiar with these roads back here, so, you know, I play with them a little bit. And it's a little more, it got windy for, you know, out of the blue. I'm not sure if it just might be since I'm out here in this open area coming from the city, but I don't think it was just windy when I left home. So I'm just trying to be mindful of how the wind is blowing and where the crosswinds are. So, you know, I'm not trying to break no records today. Now see, be careful in situations like that. You see that a lot of cars been coming out bringing dirt and all that. Just slow down. And we're always looking through. You know what I'm saying? Looking through where we're going to. Not right where we're at, but where we're going at. Looking through the curve. Because the bike gonna carry you there. It's gonna carry you there. Watch, yeah, a little blind curve. Hey lady, watch out, thank you. And we're almost back at the crib, y'all. But you know, y'all know I'm coming back out today. I just want to get out, run, take care of the errand, and take you guys along for a ride. And we talk, you know, always talk. I like to talk safety, for, you know, especially while we're out, and I can point things out to you guys. Alrighty, and this is my stretch right here, guys. Let's get on down the road. We spun there, buddy. Windy out here today, y'all. We windy out here today. But we back at the crib, man. We is back at the crib. Like it ain't nothing. Man. Yeah, we back at the crib, guys. Hey, I really appreciate y'all, man, for riding with me today, going to run my errand and all that stuff. Hey, man, Boost is running good today. Like I said, we got a lot of wind out here. Y'all can see the stuff blowing out there. Like, there's some big crosswinds out there today. So, but I'm going back out later on because I think the wind is going to die down later on. So, but yeah, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that wonderful subscribe button. Also, like, share, and comment. It is your main man, Booster Rails. And until next video, peace.